All right, so are you ready to go, like, really get into this?
Yeah.
Today, today we're going to be diving deep into the YouTube algorithm,
Oh, yeah.
trying to figure out how it actually works,
Yeah.
especially for, people like us,
Right.
smaller channels, just trying to,
Get some traction.
get noticed, get out there. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And we've actually got like a secret weapon for this deep dive.
Oh,
We've got this video from brand MyTube,
okay.
and they're interviewing this YouTube employee named Todd.
Oh, wow.
And he's really spilling the tea
Nice.
about how this algorithm's actually thinking.
I love that so many people talk about the YouTube algorithm like it's this big, scary monster in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
This mystical beast that you can't understand.
Totally.
But Todd debunks that myth right away.
He does. He's like, it's
Yeah.
not about YouTube, pushing videos out to
Oh,
viewers
wow.
like it's a fire hose or something.
It's not about YouTube deciding what you're going to watch.
Right. It's more about us,
Yeah.
viewers,
Right.
pulling in the content we want to watch.
Yeah.
So it's more like a matchmaking system. It is.
Like, connecting viewers with the videos based on like
What they're already into.
what they're already
Yeah.
watching and interested in.
And Todd was very clear about what the most important signal is for the algorithm.
Okay. What is it?
Watch history.
Watch history. Okay.
Basically, what have you watched before? Because that's going to predict what you're going to want to watch next.
That makes total sense. But like,
Right.
isn't that kind of a catch-22
It is a little
for newer creators?
Yeah.
Like if you don't have much of a watch history yet,
Yeah.
how do you even get on the algorithm's radar in the first place?
That is the million-dollar question. And that's where Todd's insights get really interesting.
Okay.
He says when there isn't much watch history to go on,
Yeah.
the algorithm relies a lot more on metadata,
Metadata. So like
titles, descriptions, tags,
Okay.
especially when people were searching for something specific.
So keywords are still like super important. They are. They're very important, especially in those early days. But here's where Todd's advice gets really strategic.
Okay.
He says, don't try to compete
Yeah.
in those super crowded keyword spaces.
Oh, totally.
It's like trying to shout over a roaring crowd.
Right.
Nobody's gonna hear you.
Oh, I learned that the hard way.
I bet.
Tried to rank for Minecraft tutorials one time.
Oh, goodness.
Talk about a saturated market.
I can only imagine. So instead of going for those super competitive keywords,
Yeah.
Todd suggests focusing on those more niche topics.
Okay.
Find those little underserved corners of YouTube
Right.
where you can offer a really unique perspective
That's smart.
that people aren't already covering.
So niche down and conquer.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. But you know what really surprised me?
What's that?
He actually recommends promoting your videos off of YouTube.
Off YouTube.
Off YouTube. Like, I don't know about you, but to me that seemed
Counterintuitive.
a little counterintuitive. Like, why would you want to
So
send
why would you send people away?
people away from the platform?
Right, right. Well, it's not about abandoning YouTube.
Right.
It's about strategically building up that audience.
Okay.
In the early days, think of it like planting seeds
Oh,
in fertile ground.
okay. I'm starting to see
Yeah.
the light here a little bit.
So Todd is talking about finding those places where your audience already hangs out online.
Okay.
Could be Facebook groups,
Right.
it could be subreddits, niche forums, Discord servers,
Gotcha.
and getting them interested enough to click over to your YouTube video.
Right. So you can jumpstart that watch history.
Exactly. And those early views, especially from people who are genuinely interested in what you're doing,
Yeah.
send a powerful signal to the algorithm.
It's like you're giving the algorithm a little nudge
Totally.
in the right direction. Like showing it.
You're showing it, hey, this is who my content is for.
Yes, exactly.
It's about working with the algorithm, not against it.
Love that.
And honestly, that was one of the biggest takeaways for me from this whole interview.
That's awesome.
Just understanding that it's
Yeah.
a partnership in
Yeah,
a way.
totally.
You and the algorithm working together.
It's like a dance.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
You got to learn the steps,
Yeah.
and then you can
And
really
you can get fancy.
get fancy with it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So let's dive a little deeper into this.
Okay.
This idea of outside promotion.
Do it, do it.
Because it's not a forever strategy.
Okay.
It's more like,
Like a booster rocket?
yes, like a booster rocket to get you off the launch pad.
I like that.
So once you've attracted those initial viewers,
Yeah.
those people who are really engaging with your content,
Yeah.
then the YouTube algorithm can kind of take over.
Okay.
Start suggesting your videos to a wider audience.
So you're basically priming the pump
You are.
with that outside promotion
You got it.
and then letting the algorithm do its magic.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Todd also warned that the wrong kind of promotion
Oh.
can actually backfire and confuse the algorithm.
What do you mean by the wrong kind of promotion?
Well, think about like those spammy links
Oh, yeah.
you sometimes see in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or those clickbaity titles
Right.
that promise something totally different from what the video actually delivers.
Right. So it's got to be authentic.
It's
The algorithm can sniff out those shady tactics.
totally. It wants to see genuine engagement from real people who are actually interested in what you're making.
Gotcha. So it's not just about getting any old views.
No.
It's about attracting the right viewers.
Exactly. The right viewers.
Okay, I am taking notes.
Good.
So to recap what we've learned so far,
Mm-hmm.
the YouTube algorithm, like this giant matchmaking system,
It is.
and watch history is like the most important data point.
The most important data point. And for those of us starting out, it's so important to optimize those early videos
Right.
with the right metadata,
Okay.
but also to be smart with our keyword choices.
Right.
There's no point in going after those super competitive keywords
Right out of the gate.
right out of the gate.
Got it. Find your niche.
Yes.
Dominate it.
Own it.
And don't be afraid to promote it outside of YouTube,
Be strategic.
but make sure it's authentic and targeted.
Yes. Targeted.
Okay. Now, I know we talk a lot about attracting viewers,
We did.
but what about keeping them coming back for more?
Ah. You're talking about consistency.
Okay.
One of the pillars of YouTube success,
Right.
uploading on a regular schedule,
Yeah.
not only keeps your audience engaged, but it also gives the algorithm more data to work with.
It's like building momentum.
Yes?
It is, right? Yeah. The more you upload, the more opportunities you have to get your content discovered.
Exactly. But consistency goes beyond just upload frequency. It's also
Yeah.
about maintaining a consistent brand
Right.
and style across your channel.
Right. Viewers should know what to expect from you,
Exactly.
whether it's like a certain type of video or a certain editing style
Or a certain personality.
yeah, like a unique personality that shines through.
Totally. Consistency helps you build that loyal following.
Mm.
And it makes it so much easier for the algorithm to recommend your videos to people who are already interested in what you're doing.
So it's all about finding your voice, finding your audience, and showing up consistently.
You got it.
Awesome. I love it. So tell me, what are your biggest takeaways so far?
You know, it really does feel like we're getting a peek behind the curtain here.
Yeah.
Like learning the secrets of the YouTube game. I mean, we knew consistency was important,
Right.
but hearing it straight from a YouTube employee, like
It hits different.
it hits different. It really drives the point home.
Right. And it reminds us that the algorithm isn't this
Yeah.
scary, mysterious black box.
Right.
It's a system with its own logic and its own priorities.
And the more we understand that logic, the better we can play the game.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, before we wrap up, Todd also mentioned something about the algorithm constantly evolving.
Yes, he did.
What did he mean by that? Well, he was basically saying that YouTube is always tweaking the algorithm,
Okay.
trying to make it better at connecting viewers with the content they love,
Right.
which means that what works today might not work tomorrow.
Oh, gosh.
And creators need to stay adaptable.
So it's not enough to just learn the rules. Once
Right.
we need to stay on top of the latest changes
You do.
and best practices.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ah.
So how do we do that?
Well, it doesn't have to be super intense.
Okay.
Like checking YouTube's blog every day.
Okay.
But staying informed is key.
Okay.
You know, subscribe to industry newsletters.
Okay.
Follow YouTube creator blogs. Join online communities where creators share tips and insights.
Okay. So it's about staying curious
Yes.
and being willing to adapt
Totally.
as the platform changes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What else did he emphasize?
You know, throughout this whole interview, I really got the sense that Todd wanted to empower creators.
Oh.
He kept saying there's no one-size-fits-all approach to success on YouTube.
I like that.
Right. It means we don't have to follow some rigid formula.
Right.
We can experiment. We can find what works for us.
Right.
Let our unique voices shine through.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, if we're not enjoying the process,
Right.
what's the point?
What's the point? I love that.
So let's do a quick recap
Okay.
of all the golden nuggets that Todd dropped on us today.
I'm right.
Okay. The YouTube algorithm, it's driven by viewer behavior,
Yes.
with watch history being the most important signal.
Absolutely.
If you're trying to get those early views, don't be afraid to promote your content outside of YouTube.
Yes.
Just make sure it's authentic and targeted.
Targeted.
Optimize your metadata, but be strategic with your keywords.
Yes.
Don't try to compete in those super crowded spaces.
Mhm.
Find your niche.
Find it.
Make it your own.
Yes.
And remember, engagement trumps vanity metrics.
Always.
Always. Focus on building a community of
Fizz.
loyal viewers
People who love what you do.
who genuinely connect
Yeah.
with your content.
I love that.
And finally, the algorithm is always evolving.
It is.
So stay curious,
Yes.
stay informed,
Stay informed.
and be willing to adapt your strategies.
Absolutely. Wow.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. But if we can do all that,
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe someday we'll be the ones sharing our YouTube secrets
With the world.
with the world.
Exactly.
That's a great note to end on.
It is.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super inspired to go create something awesome.
Me too.
Until next time.
See you later.